It's a really long race, in total 7 hours 40. My only goal this year was to be in the breakaway. Your sugar can go like this, like a wave, you know.
The main challenges really are keeping glucose in the goal range.
In the race, it's always different than home. Your body passes with a lot of different kind of feeling. You have stress, you have panic, you have a happy moment, you have sad moment. The evening before, you need to load in a lot of carbohydrate, because carbohydrate is power. At home, you don't eat much carbohydrate because your goal is to lose weight and to don't use much insulin, and carbohydrate needs more insulin. But before the race, of course, you need to have a lot of fuel in your body, and then just go to your bed and digest and just sleep. I wake up and I just check my sugar, my phone, just take it easy, put my clothes on and go to breakfast with the teammates, and just take breakfast easy with a nice coffee and enjoy. I had a plate of rice and an omelette. You really need to be focused on the amount of insulin you do in the morning.
The idea is to get the insulin dialed in as well as possible before the race to minimize lows and try to minimize highs.
And then after the breakfast is really time you start to be focused little by little. As when you get close to the start of the race, you just go to your room, get ready, prepare your clothes, everything, and then we leave pretty early. And then your sugar must be okay before the race, and if you have to eat something before the race just to make sure everything is okay. But actually, personally, when I have some stress, my sugar goes always high at the beginning of the race, so I don't have to eat anything. Almost every 5 minutes you are looking everything is alright. You know how important it is, so you really watch how is the sugar. It was a lot of nervosity because many guys want to go in the breakaway, so it's really hard. There is always many crashes. Usually my sugar goes high at this when I have pressure. So in the first 2 hours I couldn't eat because my sugar was not so good at this point, and yeah, I just have to take some insulin, and then my sugar went a bit down and it was all okay again. I knew at this moment if I can pass the first guy and go full gas after this roundabout, I can be in the breakaway. You made the first gap of a few meters, but you just need to keep full gas for a few kilometers to make sure it's the right breakaway.
Our riders are fortunate to all be on continuous glucose monitors.
Thanks to this technology, the rider is able to keep monitoring his glucose level.
It's just in my pocket all the time, so every 5 minutes you have a new data.
And they all can see if it's rising or falling, and the rate of change of their glucose. It also helps them to know what to do.
They are carrying a pen, an insulin pen, so if they are spiking up a lot, usually they prefer to wait because exercise is gonna reduce the glucose, but sometimes this doesn't happen, so they might decide to inject, but this is a very rare event.
For all of our riders, being skilled with that insulin management is critical.
Then when you know your sugar is back into the target range, it's just about eating like constantly around every half an hour or something.
Our athletes may have to fuel a little bit more frequently. They may have to delay fueling a little bit based on what they're seeing on their CGM data.
Even if you feel good, even if you think you eat enough, sometimes you can have a really bad time and the race is over. Yeah, drinking is super important. Like sometimes it's raining and you don't feel like you need to drink, but that's the biggest mistake you can do. Like it's raining, I don't feel I need to drink, but you are losing water in your body.
Keeping glucose in range can be somewhat affected if someone's dehydrated.
Every 15 minutes at least you need to drink.
Consuming anywhere from 2 to 4 bottles an hour might be necessary.
Personally, I like to drink a lot of water and eat something instead of drinking something when I need to have some sugar in my body. When you get caught, you just have nothing much in the legs, so you just try to find the gruppetto. You know you did your job of the day, so you just enjoy the last kilometer like easy. After a race, a normal race, usually my sugar goes again high because you put so much against stress. It's the final of the race, so it's a lot of stress in the peloton, a lot of panic, a lot of fight, a lot of action in the peloton. I just need to put straight away insulin after the stage, otherwise I go really high.
After exercise, anyone has a really heightened sensitivity to insulin. Being aware and kind of learning about how your body responds in that post-exercise recovery period can help you learn how much to back down on your usual dose of insulin.
This is different because, of course, when I do stage races, you really need to be good every day, so you just finish the stage, you just really take care of what you eat, what you drink after the race. This year I finished the race, and like the first things I arrived in the bus, the first thing I eat was a birthday cake, you know, so was not, I mean, the next day I just have to go home and I had not to race my bike or train, so it was just a happy moment. Actually, I enjoyed the whole race, but when you know, you never know. Imagine you have a really bad day, you look so bad on TV, you never know, but actually I had a good day. It was cold, raining, and I show my attitude as a fighter, as always, and I'm really proud about that.